Hi guys.
Hi.
Last episode.
Yes. No.
No. Yeah.
Penultimate episode.
Penultimate episode. We went to Comicon, not together. You were drawing there. I was helping our friends.
Yeah, I was.
Our mutual friend.
Wait,
David.
the first day you were just there for a few hours?
Yeah, but I helped set up in the morning.
I was there for 2 full days drawing as an artist. No, that sounds too puff PC. Scribbling as an amateur.
Yeah. Okay. Those are your words, not mine.
You picked up something from me.
Yes,
I was selling. The Dino Barbie bag.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Thank you, Thomas. So this is a design made by me. I ordered 25 of these bags. If you want one, they're still for sale.
For €5 a piece.
$5, which is what it cost me. So I'm not making any money. Actually, I'm even selling it at a loss. I think I paid 5.5 for each bag, but 5 is an easier number to sell.
Yeah.
So I'm nice like that. So please, if you want to help me make less of a profit, buy my bags.
Okay, so I bought some games, of course. I always buy some games.
And let me guess, one you've been wanting for the longest time?
For the longest time. These two, yes, please, thank you. And this one actually also.
Okay, so tell us all about them.
Yeah. So it was not a reseller. Well, I guess they were kind of reselling.
No, I think they were really
They really had a booth like.
Prices were the best. They were not.
Yeah, they had good prices.
I think they were just. No, he told me. I asked him.
Yeah, it's filming. Yeah, I'm checked.
He asked me.
Are you a reseller?
No, he's a collector. He says I'm a collector.
Yeah, okay, but
So,
they had a lot of stuff to sell.
Yeah.
And one of the first things I found was.
I would have a lot. You would have a lot of stuff to
Yeah.
sell too if you were
selling stuff.
selling.
A reseller. So first game I found in their huge collection was Double Switch for €10. I already have the PAL version, but I couldn't leave like this minty sweet American Sega CD game behind. It even includes the fucking foam.
They have a separate cabinet for the foam. Why?
Yeah, it's only special for us, for the Americans. It's like the regular case.
I think the cover art is so not reminiscent of the game.
No, it's true.
It's a full motion video game starring one of my favorite actors, the late Corey Haim, and also, which I just found out today, Deborah Harry, the singer from Blondie, and music by Thomas Dolby, the guy who invented Dolby. So even though it's a crappy FMV game, it has some nice behind the scenes members, or just members too cool.
And then another thing I found at their booth was Val d'Isère Skiing for the Atari Jaguar.
The title alone makes me chuckle.
It's the really cool 90s art. I've been looking for this game
for the longest time,
but since the 90s. I got my Jaguar in 1998.
That's late.
Yeah, it was for free from I explained this once.
Yes.
It was a special deal. And one of the games I wanted to buy was this one, but just never got around to it. And you never find Jaguar games in Belgium, and if you do, it's always Doom, Tempest 2000, or Cybermorph, or Bubsy. Bubsy you see a lot as well. But
sometimes even sealed.
Yeah, I have a sealed Bubsy, just bought it on eBay for 10 or something. So this one was 10 for a loose Jaguar game. I wouldn't have paid this in 1998, I would have paid like 5 or something, 2, but today that's a good price. This one was marked at $12.50, but I paid 10. I just asked 30 for the 3 of them. And I already have this game, but my copy is badly damaged. It's like burn marks, so not marks, but like.
Which game is it? You didn't tell
Sorry,
us.
Kid Icarus.
Yeah.
Nintendo Classic.
You found the Game Boy game a few flea markets ago for just $3.
Boxed complete.
Completely.
But not minty.
No.
It was actually quite squashed.
I think someone said on it. Yeah. Like you said on your phone and started video dialing everyone.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I was video dialing his birthday surprise group for like 18 people or something. I had to say, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, hang up quickly.
Just because Thomas and his fat behind.
You know, I hate it when the screen goes out, so I have it set at 20 minutes. But if you forget to press the button yourself, it's just doing all sorts of crap in your pants. Like video
Crap in your pants.
like video dialing groups. So this is just a more mintier copy than the one I already have, and I can use my copy as trade bait. It's actually a pretty good price for this game, like
Yeah.
10 euros. Then I was like, what the hell? Let's spend some big bucks.
Anne doesn't know about this.
Yes, she does. I told her. Two games I've been wanting for the longest time.
Oh, what a surprise.
Battletoads vs. Double Dragon on the SNES and Rocking Cats, the NTSC version.
Why would anyone make a game called Battletoads versus Double Dragon? Why?
It's the heroes from Battletoads and the heroes from Double Dragon.
But those are two franchises I would never ever think of mixing up.
But they were published by the same company, so that's probably the reason why they made
Battletoads is a rare game, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think
They're not the guys behind Double Dragon.
No, but Trade West, publisher of Double Dragon in the West, is also the publisher of Battletoads in the West.
Well, there you go.
And I think probably, I'm not sure about this, the later Double Dragon games that don't come from Japan are probably also developed by a European company, maybe even Rare, I don't know.
Okay.
So they wanted, I think, 50 for this one and 45 for this one, which are still...
I think it's incredible for just cards. I mean, those are prices I would pay for full box copies.
Yeah, but you won't... This box will set you 200, 300.
But why? Is it so rare?
It's a rare game.
Is it a good game?
It's a good game and it's an Atlas game, so...
Atlas games are...
Always good.
Expensive.
No, that's not... Yeah, but...
Snowboard kids, too.
Yeah, they're expensive because they're mostly made in low production runs. The NTSC version is also rarer than the PAL version.
That's...
And I have an NTSC in this, so I prefer to buy NTSC games. I haggled, of course, so I cut them down to 80, sorry, for the both of them, so 40 apiece.
And you had this just in cash on you?
No, I paid with bank transfer.
Ah, cool.
So, what did you get at this con?
So yeah, I was there mostly, of course, to draw, so
Yeah.
2 full days, so I didn't have a lot of time to go
Shopping.
to go shopping. But then on Sunday there was not a lot of customers. Thank you for the free commercial,
Yeah.
Thomas.
Dino Barbie.
$5, just $5.
$5.
And limited. There's only 25 made.
Nice.
So this is one of 25. Thomas is an early adopter, as he said.
Uptopter. I like to write with typos, and Jillian hates it.
You're an app doctor, which means you fix apps. No, that's Bastian's. So, just on Sunday there was not a lot of customers. We barely broke even. we have to pay $50 to stand there every day. The first day we made 90, that was nice.
That's
But
nice.
the second day only 56, so just $6 above our break-even point. And yeah, so let's say around 4 or 5 o'clock the fair, the con
Right.
was empty. So Thomas and I, we did some shopping. So what did I find?
Shop. SHO. It's true. I found it.
You found it for me. A Michael Jackson Barbie. Just the clothes are awesome.
It's more an action man.
Yeah. The clothes are, it's like a full leathery. It's really cool. It really feels like leather.
The clothes are really
And I
nice.
think even the head resembles at least it's an 84 piece. So this was around when Thriller was setting the world on storm. Or taking the world by storm, setting the world on fire.
It looks like Michael Jackson.
It does look like the 80s Michael Jackson. So I think for a 33-year-old figurine, this is not too bad. This was $3. Thank you, Thomas.
Originally, any accessoires included?
Yeah, I think a microphone you can see by his hands. Now it's sort of a risque move, but back then it was just to show the microphone, to hold the microphone. And I distinctly remember from some forum or some Michael Jackson website, you could also buy extra clothes. So there's also the Billie Jean outfit, the beaded outfit, the very famous beaded blue red jacket. This is the Thriller outfit, so from the classic game-changing video from 84, 83, 84, 83.
Something around that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy. $3. I mean, yeah, it's not. Is it worth anything? I don't know. Nowadays, people will ask anything from Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah.
But $3 is a good price.
It's cool to put on the shelf.
Yeah, I have a Michael Jackson shelf, a dedicated. I have a Calyx cabinet at home from IKEA with all the square holes. So one of those holes is filled to the brim with Michael Jackson. So if I still have some centimeters left, I can put the yeah. And then my final.
Oh, only 2 pickups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
So I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. There was a guy from Belgium. You befriended him on Facebook. He's a super connoisseur on the subject.
He has everything G.I. Joe.
Yeah, he has every figure from 82 to 94. A lot of them still on the card. He has most of the vehicles. He's like the CEO of one of the fan clubs. Well, so he's the major source on G.I. Joe. He's like the Belgian Mark Belomo. And he sold some affordable G.I. Joes. Most of them were 15. So I thought, well, what's the catch? Because 15 euros for a carded or a mint on card G.I. Joe sealed is too cheap nowadays. And those were, apart from one was American but had a very messed up card, and the others were Russian. And I remember from there's sort of the off-brand fun school. These are official, and they were released in India and in Russia. But I didn't know about Russia. I only knew about India. So these are not as desirable as the American or the apparently he told me that day that the Belgian G.I. Joes on card are super rare. I don't know why. Probably because, let's say, American collectors that are going for a full set also want the European ones. Yeah. Probably because I would.
Yeah, he also said there were just a couple of collectors in Belgium, and they they all want everything for themselves. They all want the
same, and they fight each other. So, but yeah, the Russian ones are more affordable because they also come on a very flimsy, cheap cardboard. But the figures are official and are of a good quality. They use the same molds, they bought the molds. So this one, maybe I'll just very very
This is not on purpose, by the way.
So this is the Russian G.I. Joe. It's nice. So as you can see, the front is American.
They probably won't see it on video, but the card
is very flimsy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still okay. I thought it was worse. Yeah, it's very thin card, but it's not paper. It's just very thin. And the reason why they keep it in sort of this, because this costs $2 as well, so that's nice. So the figure was actually only 13. That's why, because I asked, can I do 2 for 25?
Yeah. He was gonna do it.
Yeah, but you didn't want.
Didn't want to.
I wanted to give Thomas one for them 12.50. He said, well, the boxes, the plastic cases cost me 2, so yeah, I'm really. It's a good price. I mean,
nice.
I know it's a Fun School one. I don't really like the off-brand, but it's an official one. But you took
one especially in different colors, no?
Yeah, this is let's say the best one. Because this really, he told us that most of them are just repaints, but this one really
it has different colors.
It really differentiates from the American or the Belgian one or the European one. So yeah, 15. It's an okay price.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's what's the saying? The full pace with the full ones or something like that.
Yeah.
Some people will say, what? $15 for this, but it's an okay-ish price.
Nobody who watches will say that.
So that concludes my Comicon pick.
Okay, these were deals that were actually negotiated on Comicon, but we talked about them before. So first up, I bought a manual to Secret of Evermore, €3. Don't know why I actually bought it, because I'm not really a collector of manual, but. And then David, our mutual friend, who I help out at these cons, he. Said a friend of mine has some games for sale, and these are all excellent titles, really expensive. So I really got 2 of them for free for helping David out. So that's my payment. One is for Facts, a con that has still yet to come, and the other one is for the con that passed.
Start paying me.
So this is Story of Thor 2, which is a Zelda-like game The original is on the Mega Drive. The
Is
sequel
it,
is
is,
on.
it a famous?
Yeah, it's not famous, but
I've never heard of it.
it's a pretty expensive game at least.
These boxes are so stupid.
Yeah, but I love the first one on the Mega Drive. This one is apparently shorter.
It's really crappy box art. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sort of a faux 3D
Yeah.
CGI.
While the game is completely 2D, so it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
the game reminds me of Goof Troop. It's sort of a top-down.
More
perspective.
Zelda-like.
Yeah, well,
So the second game is Shinobi X,
that's a nice box, huh?
which is a really strange game. It's
Is it the 10th in the series?
I doubt it's the 10th game.
Tenth.
I think the third one is on the Mega Drive, so this is probably the fourth game. But this one has like photorealistic graphics like Mortal Kombat instead of the classic sprites. I never played this one, so don't know what to think of that. Can I show the people the screenshots? This is also a very expensive game. This one is less expensive, D, which is one of the very first like horror Silent Hillish type games before
So
Silent.
it's not an A plus game, it's a D game.
It's a D game. It's the English version, luckily. It was also released, I think, on the 3DO, but only in Japan.
Double disc.
Double discs.
Ah, that's what the D stands for.
Double discs. This is only like a, I think, $20-$30 game. And then last is Phantasy Star 3.
A game you've been wanting for the longest time.
I already have it, but loose. So now I have it complete.
So how much did you? Yeah, you can't put a price on it because you get 2 for free.
I paid 70 for 2, just 35 a piece, but actually it's 70 for 4. So this is super cheap. It's like this is 500 euros
Really?
in value. Yeah.
That much?
No, maybe I'm over, but this one is 60, I think. 70. Yeah. So they're expensive games. You won't find these games on the flea market, or the only way to get these are through.
Like you will never find a monorail from Lego on a flea market.
Sometimes you do.
Right, Thomas?
So this guy who sold them back to David, he bought these games once upon a time in David's shop many years ago, and now he found a friend who was selling his Saturn stuff for 70 euros. So he bought an entire collection, and all the good games were. He had double now, so for this guy it was an amazing deal.
Great.
So that's all from Saturday, and on Sunday I picked up a couple of toys. I didn't have much cash left, of course. So first thing I bought was this Double Dragon comic book. I already have the second or the third issue. This is the first one. The story is really not related actually to any of the video games, so it's only that it has two main protagonists, one called Billy and one called Jimmy. Then I bought a monster, a Ghostbuster monster for 4, I think I paid for this one. It's one of the last ones I need for the Unfriendly Neighbors series. I have the granny, I have the post office postman, and the garbage man, and there's also a worker, but it's right here, construction worker. This one is the football player, and there's one left, and it's the policeman. So if I find that, I have the complete series. Yay! And then also,
Shall I put this one here?
yeah, sure. Find a spot for it. No, that's because that's not straight. Where? Put his foot. And then lastly, I bought Stridor, the horse from He-Man. It was like, what the fuck?
This is the robotic horse?
The robotic horse from He-Man. He's missing 3 pieces: his headpiece, his second gun, and his ponytail. So I don't mind, I'm just gonna display it like this. Normally a character called Fisto is in here, and he's a metal fist, so that's already kind of dubious, but it was only 6
It
euros.
reminds me of Ganondorf's horse in one of the Zelda games.
Yeah. You also have this one in black, and it's like the evil.
Oh,
from...
just because it's black, it's evil. Thomas, that's so racist.
Yeah, 6 euros. It's cheap. Normally it goes for 20 complete or something. So I don't mind that it doesn't have all the pieces. Maybe I'll find them one of these days. So these are all my
Thomas
pickups
will find all the pieces.
to my Strider
All the
plastic
missing
horse.
rings. Okay, so see you guys next time.
Bye.